Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Sensational Podcast. We've got the man Ross Reviews over here. We're in Perth, season 2. Let's get it. This is how it is. So if you already know him, he's the best car reviewer in Western Australia. Just hit 100,000 views, ladies and gentlemen. We used to work together back in the day. And today we're having a conversation. You're going to get to know a little bit about him. Some things you don't know, but we'll save it for the convo.
Let's do
Ross,
it.
what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a while. It's been a minute since we've touched base, but
Yeah, for sure.
it's good to see your face again and see you doing all this. It's great. So I got to come support the man
Oh, love it.
and have a chat.
For sure, man. For sure. Love to have you on. And it's great to be back in Perth.
Beautiful city.
Best city.
Yeah, it's good.
I spent some time in Sydney, man. Didn't like it at all.
It's too busy.
Nah, too
I'm there all the
busy.
time. Yeah.
So how's traveling for you these days?
It's good. Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse sometimes, but I do not take it for granted, and I enjoy myself when I go, and I'm over east a lot. But when I come back to Perth, I think that's why I like it out west, because it's a little bit quieter and just more chill.
You can sort of like think and plan more better than what you can in the eastern states. It's just too noisy and too much going on.
Yeah, it's go all the time over there.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. So how's the fam anyway?
Yeah, good. I got 2 young boys, happy, healthy. We're all happy. We're all good.
Yeah.
They're sort of the most important thing, but that's probably the difficulty of traveling all the time. But they sort of know what's up and they're cool with it, and I make as much time as possible with them. So it's just a balancing act, doing the whole content and having your own business.
Yeah.
You gotta make time for the family for sure.
Born and raised in Canada. What brings you to Australia?
It's a funny story, actually. My family's actually from New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was the first generation born and raised in Canada.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So my mom, grandparents, like everyone was born and raised in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So when I finished high school, I sort of just didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I didn't really like the cold. So I was never been to New Zealand. Let's go halfway across the world and just check it out. So
It's cold in New Zealand.
it's cold, but it's not as cold as Canada.
Oh, yeah, true.
And I was in New Zealand for a couple of years, just working and sussing the place out before I even realized New Zealanders could move to Australia.
Yeah.
So I had a family member actually move from New Zealand to Perth, and he was mining and sort of told me all about the dream, I guess. Yeah. And then I just packed my bags and followed him the next day.
Oh, wow.
And then I never looked back. Yeah, I landed in Perth. Like started my mining career for a bit, and I just fell in love with the place, I guess.
And mining is where we actually met.
It is.
First time before you were doing what you do now.
Yep.
Back
Man, it's got to be like 10 years ago. Yeah.
It has to be.
It's like a decade, man.
What was your experience with mining?
I think a good experience, but when you have kids, it starts to change.
Yeah.
But
definitely, yeah.
10 years
Single man's game.
10 years ago, when me and you were out there, I would have told anybody to go for it. Go mining, hard work, but I was just like yourself, jet setting every other break and getting to live a pretty awesome life, Yeah. So, you work hard, but you play hard.
Yeah.
And I
play harder than most people.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I did enjoy my mining. Don't get me wrong, but then there's the whole fly-in day, and it's like, that's a bad feeling. But if you're single and young, man, it's definitely worth trying to pursue.
Definitely. Like today, I dropped my brother off to the airport, and his mate worked together, and it was just like looking at each other. While I was going on the Tonkin freeway or highway, they're like, Should we call in sick? And he was out like, nope, I'm dropping you guys off. That's it.
Yeah.
No way. But yeah, man, it's tough. It's really tough on family. It's tough on relationships. It's tough on a lot of things. But the rewards are great. And you also have to have a plan. You know, you have to have an exit plan. It's not something that you can do like for long term. It's something that you can set yourself up for.
Correct.
For your future, you know?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if you do a hard, like, if you did a solid 10 years.
And have a plan to exit, you know, and do your own thing. But if you're thinking, this is me for life, your life is going to be hell. Yeah.
That was me for the like 6-7 years I did mining. It was like no plan, traveled, spent all my money, and then was like, I can't do this like once I had my kids. So I was like, I just had to adapt. But luckily I could. But yeah, you need a plan. Definitely, you need a plan, bro.
And, you know, we were talking before and you mentioned that you were a DJ. Yeah.
I was like going really hard at DJing for a while. Like, I was never like a big DJ or, you know, that great at it, but I would always do like the house parties we'd always have. And like, I actually eventually started busking in Perth, in Northbridge.
Oh, wow.
So I used to just take so I had an apartment in the city in Northbridge. I'd go out every like Saturday, put up my decks and table, and I had this portable like speaker.
Yep.
And I'd just like crank out my favorite music, have a bit of, you know, drink in a cup or something. And like, man, I used to make like pretty good money for back in the day, and I was just having fun. Like, and that sort of kicked it off for me to try and pursue it a bit.
Yep.
And then I later on I ended up moving to Thailand for a bit, and I used to do the Aussie bounce day, so like once a week at this little bar in Phuket.
Yep.
And it was it was just not really getting much money, but it was just fun, you know.
How does one end up in Phuket? That's what I want to know.
I don't know how one ends up in Phuket. It just sort of happens, I think. Like, yeah, me and my cousin who got me into mining, he sort of took us over for our first time to Thailand, I guess. And it was me, him, a friend of ours named Brendan, and we just like ran through that town. Like it was like the most fun anyone's ever had. Like it was just, it was like full on every day. But yeah, ever since that trip, it was like, we just knew, okay, we're going back to Thailand, or we go. And then we just had this rapport with people. So every time we go, we knew all the bar people, we knew all the like best hotels, we knew all like the streets, riding our bikes everywhere. Like we knew it all. So then when we started to mine and have enough time off, we ended up just renting apartments there and living there. Wow. So,
man, I need to do something like that too, man.
it was good.
You know, you gotta enjoy that single man life.
Yeah, well, it was actually, I think most of it was with my time with GBF.
Oh wow.
Yeah, when we had the 2-2 roster.
Yeah. Oh man, it's still golden roster, man. Yeah. Still a golden roster, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What gets you into the car reviews and how did that start? And I know back in the day, you know, when we used to work together and everything, we used to speak about, all right, what we were going to do next. What was the next chapter? Obviously, we went our own ways and did things, you know, differently. But I just never knew you into cars like that until I started seeing you on YouTube. I was like, hey, what's going on, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of a funny one because my whole time in Australia mining, I never had a car. Like I had a motorcycle. The day I landed, I bought a motorcycle, like the cheapest one. And I just had that like for 10 years. That was all I had because I was always traveling and living overseas basically.
Yeah. So
I'd always liked cars, but I didn't want to be tied down. So I didn't want a really expensive car, and where am I going to put it? And then I need to get a house and in oils and everything. So, but how I eventually got into YouTube would definitely it was definitely a weird one. I was starting to watch YouTubers, I guess, become a thing.
Yeah.
And a guy called Doug DeMiro, you might have heard of him.
Yeah.
He was really popular.
Is he Canadian or American?
He's American, but he started to really pop off.
Sounds Canadian as hell.
Yeah, he's a bit goofy, but it was.
Are you trying to say Canadians are goofy?
Well, yeah, it was most of them. But it was just like I watched his videos and I'm like, this is really basic. Like it's really not that much into it, and he was getting like hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of views then, and I didn't really think of it in terms of money at the time. I just thought, how fun would that be to like just go and drive these wicked cars? Like, you know, you just get to go hang out with this, whoever owns it, and take their car out and drive around. I thought that would be fun. And I actually had I'd bought my first like cool car in Australia. It was like a Skyline. And I was mining still at the time. Yep. And it was just sitting in the garage because I had my first child. The missus and I were just in this house and I was always working away. The car was sitting there. I said, why do I need this car? Like, it's just, I don't know. I just had this feeling I needed to sell it, but I didn't really need to. Yeah. I sold it because I got what I wanted for it. And I thought no one would pay that, but they did. And instant regret. It was like, as soon as I got the money, I was like, what am I doing? You know? And then I didn't want to be like a fool and just be like, oh, well, now I'm just going to buy another car when I said I was going to get rid of it. So that's when I really thought, oh, maybe this YouTube thing is like the perfect like middle where I could like hang out with car enthusiasts, drive their car. And like, I still get that kind of itch scratched. Yeah. So that's really where it kicked off. And then it sort of just snowballed.
Everything happens for a reason. You know?
Yeah. It really just snowballed into something.
Yeah. Wow. That's actually amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So with all the fame of YouTube, you know, you've just hit 100,000 subscribers. How do you balance family?
It's hard, man. Fame? Yeah, it's hard. Like, I still don't think I'm like super famous. Like, I'm not famous, I would say, but I'm noticeable. Like, I get recognized now at the shop and stuff sometimes. But yeah, it's more just the workload. Like, it looks great on camera. Like, oh, he's just getting to go to Brizzy and Sydney and America and Dubai and like do all these cool cars. But it's like, there's a lot behind the scenes of like planning, you know, organizing, getting the equipment, learning the equipment, editing. So yeah, it's great that I've got flexibility in the schedule, but I try really hard now is to, whenever the kids are around and like not at school, I just try and work around them. So I do try really hard to, I'll just work tonight instead of I'll work now while they're watching TV. Like, you know what I mean?
So how do you balance that with your privacy and, you know?
Yeah, that's a tough one too. You know, I'm pretty open in terms of like me. I have shown like the boys and my family on before. But it is slightly concerning, and I have become like slightly more aware of it. Yeah. So I try and really keep the major details out now. Yeah. So like where they go to school or like where they, you know, where we go play all the time and stuff like that. I sort of try and hide that stuff. And then, I really sort of only rarely that you might see them on my channel, but pretty rare now. I've sort of clued into it. Back in the day, it really wasn't anything. So
just walk out, do whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely something to consider if you're thinking of doing it full time.
Yeah. So what keeps you grounded when everything's moving so fast? You know, with your career now, and you know you got your things going on with your family. What really keeps you grounded, and how do you stay in your mental, like your mental health? How do you manage that?
Yeah, it's tough. It's really hard. I don't think everybody could do it, to be honest. But I think for me, it's really just time. It's trying to get the time management and like making sure I'm still. I feel like I'm still doing right by my two boys. Like I got them dirt bikes and we go riding all the time. And like, I try and separate like, you know, days a week where it's like, I don't work. We just do that stuff. And then when I am working, I got to go for it. But then it is a balancing act because again, like I'm getting stressed all the time, you know? So it's like, yeah, I think again, you got to love it, you know? Because you do work all the time. Like you might be able to be like, you know what, I'm going to go for lunch right now. Or you know what, I'm going to, you know, just go for a drive in my car. Like you have the freedom to do that.
Yeah.
But then you might come back home and it's midnight and you're like, oh shit, I got to get this video. I got to get this video out. And like, you know, you're staying up till like 2 editing. Yeah. But it's just sort of the balance of what you do. And you eventually sort of adapt to it.
Yeah. How many boys do you have, by the way?
2. 2 boys.
Oh, same.
Yeah. The oldest is 8.
Yeah.
And the youngest is about to turn 6.
Oh, similar age. My oldest is 9. Youngest, well, the other one is 5.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to go dirt bike riding together.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mindset of a content creator, right? What's the challenges, the biggest challenges you face, you know, getting to the level that you're at now?
I think for someone like who wants to do it, and it's just, you got to put in the time. Like it is like, I'm talking years of like posting with no gratification.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of guys like message me and try and be like, oh, like, you know, and I'll try and give them tips and say what you need to do. This is all you need to do. But after like, you know, 6 months or 8 months or 1 year, they all like always kind of fade out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really, you've got to be consistent. Consistency is really the aim, and then always trying to make it better. Yeah. Like whether it's a thumbnail, whether it's getting ums and ahs out of your speech, or getting better at editing. Like just every video, just try and get like one thing better. Yeah. And then by your 100th video, you'll be good at it. Or like your 200th video, you'll be good at it. Yeah. So it's just putting in the time. A lot of people, they're not willing.
And how do you take on criticism? I'm
pretty good. So
I know you bite when they come for you. I know you personally, but you don't back down from nothing.
I'm not afraid to call people out, and I'm not afraid to reply to people. But then I'm also, it doesn't bother me. Like I don't feel personally attacked, I guess, if like someone comments and says something stupid. Where a lot of people can take it personally. Yeah. And even sometimes guys I'll do a video with where they're not even on camera. It's just their car. Yeah. And somebody will say something about the car and like the owner will like, can't, you know, he's got a blast back. And I'm like, man, just leave him. Like there's trolls everywhere. But
you gotta be on camera. You gotta be ready for the heat.
You gotta just own it. And it's not for everyone.
It's crazy. So your early childhood, you know, you're born in Canada, raised, decided to come to New Zealand to your roots. What was Canada like? What was that? Man. You know, what was your childhood like? And you know, being in that environment in Toronto, right?
I grew up so I'm sort of mixed, like born in Vancouver and then moved to Ottawa.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then like I grew up, I would say like my teenage years in Ontario.
Okay, yeah.
So near Toronto.
Yeah.
I would say that's like my most memories and stuff. So I really actually enjoyed growing up in Canada. Like I might have, in the moment, I may have sometimes been like, this is a bit of a, like, because I grew up in a small town. It was actually called Perth, Ontario.
Wow. Okay.
So when I told people I was moving to Perth from New Zealand, they were like, "Oh, you're coming home?" And I'm like, "No, I'm going to Perth, Australia."
Yeah.
But it was like maybe 10,000 people in the town. Yeah. It was probably about an hour away from Ottawa.
Yeah.
And you know, sort of when you're a teenager growing up, you're like, "Oh, I'm in this small town and like got to go to the big city and you know, want to go party and do all this stuff." But I think I had probably the best childhood I could have had in Canada, at least, you know. Really awesome small town. Like the people in Canada were really, it was a really like good, friendly place. Like nobody locked their doors.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of knew everyone.
Yeah. Nobody wants to go outside because that's freaking cold.
yeah. You know, like we would go boating, and then in summer and then winter we go snowboarding or snowmobiling. It was actually a really good time. But yeah, I think like Canada, my memories of Canada, it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not the same Canada that I grew up with.
To be honest, I've been seeing a lot of things on the news. And I was in Canada in 2017. Actually, at the time we were working together still.
Yep.
And I went to a place called Brampton.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mate.
Like, see, I worked in India before.
Yep.
When I tell you, like, I didn't feel like I was in Canada. Nothing against all that, but what is going on? What's with the government?
Yeah,
because I see the same thing happening here too.
It is, and I've started to do content as well, warning people about this. Yeah. Like, because when I left Canada, would have been like 2010-ish, and that was sort of when I think it was Labor got into Canada politics, and they stayed in for basically a decade, like, and essentially, I think what happened was they just like almost what's happening here since after COVID. They just flooded Canada with Indian migrants, like people just wanted to move to Canada, and they were like, "Yep, come in," but they did it way too aggressively.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that Canada now, like per capita, has the most Indians outside of India.
Yeah.
Out of any other country.
Yeah.
And
look, I have a cousin out there, and I was actually having a conversation with him. He was like telling me from the mayor, his deputies or whatever they call it, the police force, firefighters, nurses, like everything in the city. You can't get a job if you're not. You know, they're just looking after each other.
Yeah.
So it's become its own country within.
Yep.
You know, and to me, that's crazy. So you're a qualified person, that you have all the degrees and all that. You can't get a job.
Yep. Yeah, they won't sell you a house. Like, they won't sell you the house. Like, an Indian person will buy the house.
Yeah.
And there's also a place in Vancouver. It's called Richmond, I think it is. And it's almost an island. Like, you have to take a bridge onto it and a bridge off of it. And that's like the Chinatown of Vancouver. And like, it's the same, but only Chinese. So even when you go into the shopping mall, like all the shops will read Chinese. Like, it won't even read English.
Do you think that started because of how the French sort of, like with I don't know if you speak any French, you probably do.
Yeah, we've Canadians, if you ask a real Canadian, like there's always been beef between like English Canadian, like Canadians, which is 90% of Canada, and then people who grow up in Quebec, which speaks French. And it's not even like real French, it's like Canadian French. So it's like a French person wouldn't even really, they would know what they're saying, but it would be like a weird dialect. I still really am a bit confused of how the whole Quebec thing even came in, but
the roots of it, because they got so much power.
They got different laws.
And different laws. Like I remember when I was there, we crossed the border. So you've got in the English speaking states, you've got LCBO.
Yep.
You've got, they're different laws.
Yep.
You just cross the bridge or whatever, the border. You can't speak English.
Yep.
You go to a store trying to buy something. I had to show ID that, hey, I don't speak French. I'm not from here. To be able to buy something. And that's when she was like, oh, okay, no problem. Yep, here you go. Like, that's crazy to me. I think because they got their way, everyone's coming in thinks that they can get their own way too.
Yeah.
So Canada's become like a pie. Everyone was just getting a slice.
Yeah, it's a good aspect to look at it. And I think you're right. I think the government there was just really weak and allowed everything to happen.
Yeah. And what's going on with Doug Ford?
I don't know. He seems like he's flipped a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah, I've not really followed it closely to say anything concrete on him, but yeah, I feel like from what I've seen, he's like kind of jumping on both sides all the time.
Yeah. No, you know, and there's just a little bit of background history if anyone doesn't know what's going on in Canada. Yeah, we're next.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's I call it clown world.
We see it now happening in the UK, France. It's just losing touch, and that's why I'm getting my black ass to Africa.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree, bro. It's the problem is I feel like I don't really have a problem with like anyone if they can give value and move, and like I feel like they gotta somewhat integrate though too.
Exactly. If you're gonna come to a country that's not yours, respect their values and live by their laws and stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't go. To be honest, I can't go to Russia and be like, "Nah, we need to change how everything is here."
Yeah.
I'll be in the dirt.
Yeah. Oh, real hours. Quick, man. You know? Yeah, real quick.
You know what I mean?
I know. They don't mess around.
That's just how it is, and that's the way it should be. You know,
we've got weak men leading everyone. So like that's the problem. I think in our governments, it's all everything's become so like PC and I'm not about it. So
yeah, but we're not gonna get too political. This is gonna be a different episode for a different day.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So getting into cars now. You know, this is the car guy. He's an expert. Straight off the bat, what's your favorite car of all time?
Of all time is that's pretty challenging. I think if I was gonna narrow it down, it's if I could only have one car, far out, it's hard, man. I would say probably like the GDSR W1. That probably sounds cliche for me because like I'm like the Aussie car guy, but like I honestly think that's one of the best cars ever made.
It's up there.
Yeah. And with LS9, big supercharger, so much engineering was into that thing, and being Aussie, like I don't know, and that being such a big part of my life, I'm like, that's got to be the car.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know what that is. You have to Google it. It's a monster.
It's badass.
It's a monster of a car. But what got you into like Aussie cars? Like you, like over on that side, you have some of the amazing vehicles ever. Like you've got the Camaros, you've got the Mustangs, you've got the Chargers, Mopar. Like, what gets you into Australian?
Yeah, but it's an interesting story. And like on that, I know if some of my fans are watching, like they're probably grumpy I didn't say the like F6 or like the Barra, but I do love the Barra. I do love the Barra. That's probably my number 2 choice. But that's how I got into Aussie cars, was with the F6. So I had a friend, shout out Dylan if he's watching this. He had a FG F6 manual, fairly stock, but I had just started YouTube. And I think I rented a Mustang and I did my like daily Holden Malibu thing.
Yeah.
And I told my mate, and he said, "Oh, I'm actually about to sell my car. You should come do a video on it before I sell it." He goes, "It's actually a really cool car." He was like, "Yeah, you should come do it." So he told me about it. He goes, "Oh yeah, it's a 4-door Ford, but it's like really cool." And I was like thinking in my head, like, bro, what is this? Like, it's a Ford, like 4-door, like, what is this? Some kind of like Ford Taurus or something, man? Like, cause I didn't know at that point about Aussie cars really. And I just said, "Hey, I'm beggars can't be choosers at this point. I'm just started. I'll review anything."
Yeah.
So I went down, met him. He gave me the keys. I started like, he's explaining about this car. And I drove it and I was like blown away. I was just like, this is the best car ever. I think I said that in the video. I was like, this is the best car I've ever driven. Like, and yeah, just the way the straight six turbo power came on, and I just, you know, you had a full size sedan, fit your whole family.
Yeah.
And I was a father at that point. So I was like, this is the car now. Like, this is the car I want.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with it. And I posted that video. And I think because I have a American accent, when I made that video, all the Aussies were like, oh, whoa, like there's an American like driving an F6 and like what's going on? And then I loved it. So they were all like, oh yeah, like that's cool.
Yeah.
So that video got like 100,000 views like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And that was my first sort of taste, I guess, of like, oh, like this video went off. And once I had that video go off, I sort of had a slow, steady stream of people in Perth willing to like put their hand up and be like, oh, I'll show you my LS, or oh, I'll show you my Ford GT, you know, like.
You know, Australians are proud of their vehicles. They're proud of their, you know, the Utes and, you know, XR8s, XR6s, HSVs.
Yeah, especially the Aussie made ones. It's a shame too now, because even in I think I've been doing it for like 6 years or something. I've it's getting scary because of all the like government stuff and you know, Holden and Ford shut down. Yeah, it's like the enthusiast here it's hard to keep it going, man. Like it's getting scary.
And it's like, what do you think is next? Because I can't really think, where are we heading with our car culture here? It's for so long, for as long as I've been in this country, which is, you know, 28 years, it's always been Holden, Ford.
Yep.
You know, nothing really else. It's like, what do we do now? It's been almost 10 years. Remember, 2017 when they stopped producing.
Yeah.
They're going 26 in a few months.
The problem is now is parts to keep them on the road. We can't get affordable parts anymore. Number two, Americans are buying these now, a lot of them, and sending them over to America.
Yeah, I've seen the car culture there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of them leaving Australia. And then three is the government really doesn't help us at all with our cars. You know, they're basically anti-enthusiast car. Yeah. With, you know, no mods and no, you know, the crazy speeding rules here. And it's, I've got a whole like conspiracy video I've done on this where I'm like.
To be honest, I grew up in Newcastle. So we used to have a heavy car culture. Sydney, back in the day. This is around, man, before I even got my license, probably 2004, 2005, Newcastle foreshore.
Yep.
Man, Thursday night, you go late night, back in the day, you know, you used to have the older high school guys, you know, come pick you up, whatever. You go out after late night, and back then, that was like the scenes of, you know, Too Fast, Too Furious. You know, everyone popped their hood up. You got the JDMs, you've got the Hot Fours type of cars, you've got the V8s, you've got the, you know, American cars, people that could afford it, whatever. Everything. That was what, like, you know, me as a teen was seeing. And that's what really got me into cars. But you look at car scenes now, it's nothing's
not the same.
Not the same. And it's just like, yo, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. And I feel for the young people, because, you know, if you're doing well, you can still afford to buy like a nice car. And, you know, but the values have gone way high. So if you're just starting out and you're a young person, you know, we used to be able to buy Commodores or Barras and, you know, even Skylines back in the day, you could buy them for pretty cheap. Yeah. And have a fun car that didn't cost you much and work on it yourself. And now they can't really get anything, you know, they're getting, I don't even know what they get, but.
What's a popular car for like an 18-year-old today?
Man, I mean, I guess maybe an NA Falcon. Maybe a NA one, or maybe like a Lancer or something. Like, can't really be, because everything's expensive. I know if you get an SS, like most young guys can't afford an SS because they're quite expensive. No. Yeah, It's sad because we had these cars for so long, and like we kind of had them for, took advantage of them, I guess.
Man, you could be working at McDonald's for $5 an hour and still be able to save up for like 6 months and get a decent car. And be pulling donuts on the side street somewhere. By your neighborhood. Yeah, like, man, those are the days.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think as well, like like I call it clown world, but like with all the social media now and like cameras and like people daubing just off like, videos and stuff. So like, I feel like it really has put a damper on like a lot of the young guys having fun anymore of, going to a meet, and they've got to keep it so under wraps that they don't even do it anymore, I think. And
I just think that this new generation, they're not even into cars and motorbikes like that.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad because I feel like they have been like really, they've been killing the enthusiasts. Like I feel like that's like the government's been trying to kill the enthusiasts. Like they don't want hoons, and they assume everyone's a hoon who likes a car.
There's nothing better than the V8 sound.
Oh, it's so good.
And when you look into that car and you see a manual gearbox, that's it. Your heart starts racing. It's like, I don't know you might not know how to drive or nothing, but it's like, I want to fucking give it a go. Like that's, man. I want to fucking like,
it's unlike,
see what I can do with this.
That's real driving, man. Yeah, it's like, it's a different feeling.
As a young man, that's just like, that's your goal. That's just like, that's the rush that you get. It's like a little kid on a roller coaster,
Yeah, man. 100%. I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's
HSV or FPV?
I'm gonna say HSV if I could only pick one. I reckon I would say HSV because I'll be real. Like I think HSV did it better. Yeah. But there's something about that F6. Like I own an F6, so like I have one outside. Like, but and like I'm saying HSV, but the F6 was like, that was the car. Like I feel like bang for buck, that's the car. Mm-hmm. But if you got money to spend, I would get an HSV. I would get one. 100%.
Mad expensive now.
Yeah.
Before, man, and that's anyone that did it right back in the day and put one in the shed when they saw what we're going through now coming.
Smart.
Did the right thing,
Yeah, man. I know.
Crazy.
They're making big money now.
Oh, man, I always dreamed of like back in the day I wish I just, got a shed and just parked like 4 or 5,
Yeah.
Just leave it,
I know.
Different conversation today.
I know. Yeah, the JDM stuff as well. That all doubled, tripled.
Yeah, and so what do you think, like, with JDM versus, like, say, V8s? What's your stance on that?
I grew up, like, probably, like, that was the cars I liked, was JDM cars, because I liked American muscle cars, but growing up in Canada, it was like, okay, Mustang or Camaro, but...
You see, that's the reverse for us.
Yeah.
We look at the Aussie cars, like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I've only started to love it more now that it's
like more exclusive, yeah.
Yeah. And now you're seeing it in like car shows in America and stuff. Man. It's like, they say, what is that? It looks like a El Camino. Yeah. It's like, no, that's a Ute.
Yeah.
That's the Falcon Ute or Aussie, what do you call it? A Commodore Ute, you know? And to them, it's fascinating. They think it's a new El Camino. It's like, no, that's just a car. I watch a lot of those videos, man. And
I just came back from Indiana.
Oh, yeah?
They had the biggest Holden festival in the world this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. I was there. And like 600 Holdens in this guy's backyard. And like they did, like America sold, I think 100,000 like Holdens in America, like from factory. Like you could buy it. Yeah. But it was never really like appreciated or sold well. Yeah. Like it was always kind of under the, like people didn't know about it. Yeah. And then it's not until kind of now or more recently where like these guys have switched on and then now they know there's like a loophole where they can import them from Australia. Yeah. So they want the wagons and they want the utes bad because they like those are the rare ones in the States. Yeah. And they're paying like big stupid money for it. And like, cause the US dollar is so much better than ours.
Oh yeah, it's just it's ridiculous. And a lot of us that were in high school thrashing these things.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Didn't
and
realize.
Just like, you blow it up, it's like, whatever. Take it to the tip. Go work your McDonald's job and get another one in a few months. You know? It's just
yeah.
To see the prices of now, it's just like, whoa. And actually, I remember I actually bought a XR8, a yellow.
Yes.
That was after when you had your one as well.
I had it. I remember, yeah.
You actually reviewed it. You reviewed it. I watched the episode because when I left, I moved to Africa for a little bit. And then my brother sold it. And then I was watching one of your videos one time and you were reviewing it. It had different rims on it. But it had the eye.
Yeah.
It had the headlight little eyelid thing.
It was yellow too.
Yeah, it was yellow. Yeah.
Yes, because that the guy I remember the guy who had that. Because I had one before you got that. And I remember it was same color.
I was like, man, that is so nice. Actually, I found one not too long after. I was like, and I pulled up to your house and I like. Yeah.
I still kind of regret selling that thing. Hey,
I used to have fun with that thing, man. Every roundabout, it was just like
sideways.
Drop it and just sideways.
Yeah, man, they're so fun, and they were so cheap back then too. Like, you could get them for like literally
for like $7.
Yes, that 6,
and
7.
It was my favorite car of all time.
Yeah, I paid $7 for mine, and it was like a 6-speed manual. Yeah, like in pretty good condition. Yeah, and I was like, man, this is.
But now you're paying 17.
Oh, minimum,
20.
minimum. Yeah,
yeah. That was. Good times.
I know. I wish we had have known and bought them all in.
Yeah. Man, we would have just got some, that's... Can't go backwards. Yeah. So what's the fastest you've driven? Not in Australia.
Shoot, I have never really looked at the speedo, I think, while I've been doing it. I took an FGX. It was a FGX Falcon, but it was the Prem car edition. So it was supposed to have competed with the W1. Yeah. But
this is in New Zealand, by the way.
This was in Australia. It was in Sydney, but it was actually at the track. No,
New Zealand.
It was at the track. I was on a track. I was at the Sydney Raceway. Yeah. And I went down the back straight, and I think I got it. I had it on camera, and I got it up to I don't know. I think it was 220, 230 in that thing, and it was manual rear drive, supercharged V8, and at night, and it was man, this thing is you're cutting in at 200 Ks around, and it's in a Falcon, it's heavy. It was this is full on. I mean, I've never really looked out. I've probably gone faster than that. I can guarantee it, but
all the machines that you touch, man, and I know you would have hit some heavy speed in Dubai.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I love Dubai because you've got some of the highways you can do 160 legal.
Yeah. But you know where the cameras are, especially when you put the GPS on. Not that I've done it.
100%.
Foot down flat.
Yeah. I love Dubai. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your experience like? What sort of cars did you review while you were there?
Aussie cars.
Really? In Dubai?
Yes. So okay. I was in Dubai this year, probably was it the beginning of this year? Yeah. Middle of this year. And I reviewed it was called a CSV.
Yep.
But it would stand for Chevy Special Vehicles. And it was essentially a VE GTS, HSV.
Are they called Lima or Limo or something?
Lumina.
Lumina. Okay.
Yeah, but this one was fancier than a Lumina. This was it was called a CSV, Chevy Special Vehicle instead of Holden Special Vehicle.
Oh, okay.
And it had the same body kit.
So they're selling it as different.
Yeah, exact same body kit on the outside.
Yeah.
Same engine, but the interior was a base model interior because they drive on the other side. So it was a left-hand drive HSV from factory.
Yeah.
But they sold it in Dubai, and I think only 500 were made.
Yeah.
but this one was like supercharged and like just had a few like really good mods. And it was like, it just felt so weird to like get there, get in like a HSV and then like in the sand dunes, and you know, it was really cool. Because they actually sold Monaros from factory, Caprices from factory. Oh, wow. And a lot of the UAE guys was like a cheap way to get an LS. So they loved, like a lot of them loved to buy these Luminas. And yeah, it's very legendary in the UAE. Yeah. Because it was like a cheap way to get LS power. Yeah.
Because it's easy to work on as well, and you can just throw it in anything.
Oh yeah. I saw probably 5 or 6 like old model Holdens, because they only got like VY, I think, VY Luminas, and I think they got like Caprice. I think it was only like 2 or 3 years they got them, but like I saw a few that they're quite old, you know, but they're still on the road.
The last one I saw would have been the VE. I don't think they even got the VF. Maybe obviously they would have somehow or some way.
Yeah, they never got the VF from factory. Yeah, they could have.
The Vs there was a lot of them there.
Yeah,
there were you can get the Chevy version, which was a SS, and then also there was the what's it called Limeo.
Yeah, this thing is the Chevy Lumina.
Lumina. Yeah, you could see them there too, but obviously no one gives a damn. But us, from here, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, well, I was surprised too, because in UAE, like if you got the VY ones, for example, they were like pretty cheap to buy. So like, I feel like they are sort of under the radar still. Like only the old guys who would have bought them knew about them or stuff like that. So you could actually buy a VY Lumina probably cheaper in the UAE than you could in Oz.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I
think it's probably the dumbest thing they ever did to get rid of Aussie-made vehicles, because we had our own thing going on, and
it's sad because when they came out with the VF, it was like they had finally made a car, I reckon, that could like go global. Yeah, and like it was actually a solid car, like fast, easy to work on, nice inside, nice outside. Yeah, lots of
you can get the 2014 VF today. It can still compete with a car made from this year.
Yep.
The 100%. Interior quality.
100%.
It just looks really, really nice, and it feels nice, you know? Aussie has always made great interior. Americans, on the other hand, their vehicles.
I don't know about Ford. Ford's interiors are pretty average.
Oh, but man, it's just plastic. And
I know.
Everything shakes and rattles. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Aussie interior has always been like amazing with the history, you know, from horse carriages and, you know, HSV and stuff like that. They really perfected it with their interiors. Yeah. It's just sad how they just, you know, had to shut the whole thing down.
Yeah, I think everyone was not happy about it. I mean, I think the problem was they made the Commodore really well, but they had to make like all these other cars too, you know, like so it's like if they could only make the Commodore and Falcon, they probably would have been fine, but I guess they couldn't do it on a scale. But yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, and the quality of the other cars
weren't it. Yeah.
So what do you think with, you know, where we're heading in the future, electric cars? Have you driven them?
Yep.
Reviewed them? What's your take on those cars?
Yeah, I've done, I think, 2 or 3 electric car reviews, and I really am not a big fan. Like, I can understand their place. I think it's fair. Like, there are people who could use them, and you know, if you're not going far distance and you're staying in town, like there could be a good place for them if they're affordable, you know. Yeah. But I really there's no like soul to these things. Like someone who's an enthusiast who likes to work on their car and like feel the power of the engine. Like these electric cars are fast. Don't get me wrong. Like they're faster than a typical performance car even. Yeah. But there's just like no feel to it. It's just sort of this goes and then that's it.
This is my take on it, right? I don't feel that we're really solving anything.
I don't think we are.
We're still burning fossil fuels to charge them.
I call this clown world. Literally,
Yeah.
I just did a video as well on this topic saying,
It's like, what are we
follow
solving?
the money. It all leads back to China. We
Yeah.
got the super coal. We sell it to China for peanuts.
Yeah.
They burn it. Then they make batteries and renewables and solar panels for us to buy back.
Yeah.
And then we're supposed to use that. Well, they just continue to burn the coal. I go like, what are we doing? Like,
We're not solving anything. We're still using fossil fuels. And
yeah,
and now we're getting rid of the heavy, nice sounding V8, you know?
and the thing people don't realize is, look at how long people keep these Falcons and Commodores on the road. Like if it's much better to have an old petrol car than to buy a brand new car.
Yep.
Battery or no battery.
Yeah.
Like it's way more environmentally friendly to keep your old car than to buy a new one.
I don't think these battery cars are made to last more than 10 years, to be honest.
Oh no, it's all
You've got
it's a business model, man. They're going to be, next subscription and like.
And that's the thing. They're locking out, you know, from some reviews that I've seen, you need to subscribe. After you buy the car, you've got to subscribe to get the full option.
Yep.
You get a car that's with everything, but you just lock you out. It's just like having a Netflix subscription. Like you can share it, or it's just for you, and you lock everybody. Like it's just you're getting locked out of everything.
Yeah.
How I bought the damn thing.
These electric cars, they're like 100 times, 1,000 times more powerful than like a smartphone.
Yeah.
So like they can lock. They can basically drive themselves like back to the dealership if you don't make the payment.
Wow.
And like I just was in a new Mitsubishi, right? And this is not an electric car, but they've been coming out with this driver monitoring system on a lot of new cars to get the 5-star like ANCAP safety rating. It's not mandated yet, but it's coming.
Yep.
And essentially you've got this camera that is on the steering column.
Yep.
And it's just looking at your face the entire time you're driving. So like when you're looking around, it'll like, if you look too far, checking your blind spot or like at this car and coming up next to you, beeps and bangs and like has all these flashes coming up saying like, driver attention. And this is all going to be facial ID'd soon, I reckon.
Yep. And then the police are going to have hold of it. So if there's if there's a car crash, if there's, you're speeding or whatever, they pull the,
Yep. And because now you can disable it still currently if you go in the menu and spend 30 seconds messing around. But
soon you won't be able to.
But even now, I reckon, what's insurance going to say when like you've crashed and then they can find out, oh, well, why did you turn all these safety features off?
But are you really turning it off though?
Yeah, well, that's it. That's another question. Are you really? Who knows?
Are you really turning it off?
Probably not.
It's like they still have access.
They can
override.
Yep. Scary.
Oh yeah, it's a scary world that we're going into. And it's all happening in our lifetime too. There's no way I would have thought about this where we'll be in the next probably 5 years.
It's like the movies are coming true. Like especially with like the digital ID and like what that really could turn into. Like a lot of people are like, oh no, it's just nothing. Like your phone has your face.
Your phone's reading everything.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it does, but the government doesn't control my phone right now.
Yeah.
But when you're on a digital ID, the government has full control of that digital ID.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the phone company is still listening to us probably right now, but like,
it's even the recording right now is probably
But
like, what are they talking about? Like they're watching everything.
This is I think the government though wants to listen. That's the scary part, I think.
Yeah.
So they've got
there's no privacy. And the one thing that does scare me is once they start having TVs with a camera on it, because now they have access into people's home.
Yeah, man.
And that's the next. I guarantee you, they start putting cameras on.
Well, some of them probably already do. I would say.
Oh, this is just for taking pictures and stuff. They'll access it and see what's going on in the home.
Yep.
There's gonna be no privacy. They're gonna just keep putting out digital devices. You put one in the room. You put one in. Even like your kid. What do you call it? little cameras that you know.
Yeah, baby monitor or something. Yeah,
stuff. They'll have access to it. Anything that's gonna be connected to Wi-Fi.
That's why that's why I'm real anti digital ID.
Yeah,
because like I feel like that's just a recipe for total government control.
Yeah,
I've seen it happen in China. I've been to China a couple times, and like, there's a story actually about that. I was at the airport once, had to hand in my passport because I had like a 24-hour layover. So I gave them my passport to give me a visa to enter. So as they're writing up my visa, there's a whole bunch of other people in the airport, right? Anyways, my missus gets her passport back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I'm waiting and still waiting. And then I end up going to the guy and finding him saying, you know, what's going on? Like, can I get my passport? He goes, oh, yeah. And he looks at the passport, looks at me. He goes, okay, here you go. And then I see the like New Zealand cover on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah. Like he just looked at me and looked at that and like gave me the passport. So I was in a rush. So I didn't double check the passport. I just grabbed it, put it in my bag, went to the hotel. And yeah, we went and had dinner and stuff. As we're back in the room, getting ready for bed, hear this bang on the door, like a kind of aggressive bang. And I'm like, well, what's going on? Like open the door and like literally we've got airport security and Chinese police outside my room at like nearly midnight.
Yeah.
And they're like, kind of aggressively going off in Chinese, and I'm like, don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
And they're basically like, oh, passport, like you have to come back, come with us. And I get the passport and I look at it and it's not me. So like they'd given me the wrong passport, like, but somebody had clearly looked right at it and looked right at me. And they were like, oh, you guys all look the same, you white guys. Like, and I was like, wow. And then I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's not me. And then I got to the airport and the poor guy was like sitting there for ages. He must have been the one other Kiwi who was there. And, but like, cause of all the cameras, cause I was like, how did you find me so quick?
Yeah.
Like, cause there's cameras everywhere there. Like they literally just like type in that guy and it like follows your Jeep like everywhere.
Yeah.
It's crazy how they can pinpoint you in China. It's crazy.
So it's all probably computerized and just like, this name, this person.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. Hey, you might have a chip on you, you know?
They've got us like the social credit score is there and it's like a real thing.
About that. Yeah.
And when you drive down the highway even, it's like every 100 meters is like a camera in every lane looking down. So they can track the plates, like where is everyone going?
I thought Sydney was bad.
Oh man, it's crazy over this next level. And like, you know, they always try and say it's for the greater good, but
no.
It's like
control.
It's dodgy.
Yeah.
It's super dodgy.
And I don't want to live in a world like that, man.
Nah, it's basically a digital prison.
Yeah, it is. It's just like soon they're gonna tap into our thoughts eventually, and I reckon it's gonna happen in our lifetime too. To be honest.
Well, I've seen even in the UK now, guys. There's been almost 20,000 arrests for memes, like online posts. Yeah, like people getting arrested for memeing the government guys or whatever. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Oh man.
Clown world. That's what I call it.
Yeah, it is. It is, man.
I'm like, that little beach in Thailand is looking really good right now, you know, my retirement plan.
Yeah, 100%. 3 cars that you'd have in your garage if, you know, money was not an issue.
GDSR, F6, Trackhawk.
You've already got that.
Yeah, I got an F6. I'd get the newer F6, but like the FG one. But definitely like, GTSR, F6, and I'll probably get a Trackhawk, honestly. I love Trackhawks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like just something as an SUV. Or I'd get a Ram TRX. Oh, that's a hard one. Trackhawk or Ram TRX. Actually, I'll probably get the Ram TRX. Yeah. Because then I can put my dirt bike in the back. So.
I actually love the fact that Australia is letting in these American cars in now. But it's the price of them. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. We're paying, what, triple?
Almost.
Triple the price of what
almost, So that's the problem. It's the import taxes and switching it over.
The luxury tax. That was because we had Australian-made vehicles. That's why we had a luxury tax. They wanted people to buy Australian-made. Yeah. That's been gone now almost 10 years.
Still
Why
here.
Are the prices of vehicles still So
greedy government, bro. Greed. Just it's a land of tax down here. Like it's a beautiful place, but like man, they just tax us so much.
And it's like we should go out and protest. We should get every car person in Australia to go out and protest in every city, just like how we're protesting every other weekend. For
some dumbass stuff. Yeah,
let's go protest about vehicles. You know,
I've said that in a video. I was like, why don't we protest stuff that's actually affecting us right now here?
Because we're paying. Like you go to New Zealand for the prices of cars, and also how relaxed they are with imports.
Yeah,
you see American cars.
Yep.
You see what do you call it? Japanese imports.
A lot of Japanese.
It's everywhere, man. You know, rotaries. Like the car scene is this. You'll see a high school kid.
Yeah. In
a souped up vehicle that it'll take a minor to buy here. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy to me, bro. And we really need to work on that. It's just ridiculous. Like we shouldn't in 2025 be paying what we pay for vehicles.
Nah, I know. It's even just the used market is it's so inflated on the used market because of LCT as well.
Yeah.
So because somebody had to pay so much, they don't want to sell it unless they get so much.
Exactly. They don't want to get their money back. So everybody suffers.
It is.
Yeah. Do you think the Fast and Furious franchise needs to stop making movies? Are you still thinking they're going to come back?
It's probably like maybe I want to say a guilty pleasure, like because I watch it with my boys, but like
different, yeah.
But the movies since like the first three really aren't the same. Like and the last couple were like just what the hell is going on? It was almost like you couldn't even think of something so crazy. Like it's like
what are we doing?
But I think that's the point though. Now it's like almost like a meme. It's like everyone goes because they're going to be expecting it to be like what dumb stuff is going to happen right now because
they're superheroes now. You got Dom as Batman. You've got The Rock as Superman. Like
all logic and physics goes out the window. It's like
space. Oh man.
Duct tape is like and a rocket on a car and just send it.
Oh man.
But I would say like to people too if they're watching, like I reckon the third one was probably the most like.
That was the most
Fast Furious. I reckon that's the most like real car.
Yeah, it really. And to be honest, this is 2003. I would have been 13 years old. I knew nothing about drifting. Nothing.
Me too.
I didn't know nothing about Japanese culture. All I knew was like they made some crazy ass anime. But then that was the introduction into, and then after that. You know, you had the Need for Speed, Underground.
Oh, yeah, it was mad.
You had all these other games. Man, I can't remember the top of my head, but you had all these other genres
Gran
of games.
Gran Turismo and the dub editions. And
it was like, what is this? I remember trying to play drifting. I didn't understand it. Like, what do you mean you get more points the more you slide? I'm trying to win the race. But it wasn't about that, you know?
Yeah, style, you know? It was like feeling it, just flowing.
Yeah. So that was first introduction into all of that, and it was like, man, that's a different type of culture.
I can remember watching that movie as well, and I think I was like 13 too. I think we must be the same age, man. Yeah. And I remember watching that movie and thinking like, never really knowing about Japan before that, and then going like, wow, like I really want to go to Japan now.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, 10 years later, I finally went to Japan, and then had like a Japanese missus, and now I got 2 half Japanese kids, but like probably somewhat thankful to that movie, I guess. But it was like, that was
a pivot in the what do you call it, in the culture for the car scene, because you look at how big drifting is now.
Massive.
Just from that movie. That movie had a lot to do with it, and I think that it opened up a lot of people's eyes because no one knew, because it's always this, you know, quarter mile, you know, big V8, like how quick can you get to the, you know, to the end? And that was it. You know, you had your F1s, you know, and all that kind of, but drifting was just like, hey, and it's still relevant today.
Massively,
you know?
Yeah.
And the amount, like you go to different countries, like you go to South Africa, they're doing drifting, but with bikes, man.
Yeah, cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not even like with cars, it's just with bikes, you know?
I'd like to go to South Africa. They actually got some of the Falcons and Commodores. They got Luminos and they got Falcons too.
Yeah.
Territories, I think, too.
I was in Namibia at the beginning of the year, and I saw what was it? EF?
Yeah, wow.
EL?
True. Old
and
one.
I was just like, old school. Just driving, man, I stopped. I was like, whoa, I haven't seen one of them in a minute.
Yeah.
And then I was with a couple of Aussie boys and a few Kiwis, and we were all admiring, and the locals were just like, the hell are you guys looking at? This is just an old car. But to us, it's just like, that's a classic, you know?
Yeah. I'm actually dead set keen to go like for that. I've had a few people message me about like, oh yeah, we've got Falcons and some Commodores. And I'm like, man, all right, I guess I'll have to come one day. Like,
yeah. Oh man, one day I might have to come to South Sudan. I'll show you some nice cars there.
Yeah,
too,
man, 100%.
100%. So what's your most unexpected DM from a celebrity or a person about reviewing their vehicle that you received?
I've had a few actually, but I can't really. I can tell.
Without throwing them under the bus.
No, like I can't. Yeah, I probably can't say like probably the most legitimately famous guy. I probably couldn't say because he wasn't allowed to be on the camera when we did his car.
Okay. Yeah.
But I did film his car.
Yeah.
And he was in the X-Men series. So like I could probably give that away. But like he was like he was like a main no, it wasn't him. But he was like
okay, you're not gonna say
but he was one of the like one of the guys in there. And anyways, he lives in Oz now.
Yeah.
I could say Anthony Kudafini's. I could say him. So I never actually got to review his car because I think more along the lines of sponsors and things like that. He had another car brand that was sponsoring him, so he couldn't be seen in the video. Yeah. But he loves Aussie cars. Yeah. And for people who don't know, he's a former like kind of a legendary AFL player from Melbourne.
Yep.
And he was on like Dancing with the Stars and all this stuff recently.
Yep.
So yeah, I've caught up with him a few times. I've gone to Melbourne and he's got a couple of really cool HSVs and we've seen them and done a few things like that. And I always just remember like, oh, whoa, like this guy sent me a message. Like he likes the channel. I'm like, this guy's like some famous football player from Melbourne, you know, like back in the day. But yeah, it's always a bit of a trip. Like when you get somebody like that who follows you, cause then you're almost more like, whoa, like you're almost more buzzed over. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. For what you do, man, it's light work.
Yeah.
Coming towards the end now. Man, it's been great talking to you.
It's been fun.
And, you know, just want to say a few things and what keeps you grounded? What keeps you, you know, in the headspace that you are now with everything that you got going on? And what have you learned on your journey through, you know, from Canada to New Zealand to Australia? You know, now you've got your fame and you're, you know, on your way to greatness. And I see it. And I've always seen it, man.
Yeah, cheers.
What's next for Ross?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've always been, like, I've always known in my head, like, it could be feasible, like, I could do this full time. And then that sort of has always kept me, I guess, somewhat grounded of, like, let's hustle this. Let's get to that 100K, which we've hit now. Let's, like, do this full time, which we've been doing for the last couple of years now. It's sort of like, I've got it. Yeah, I set a goal that I know I can get, and like I just increase it a bit, and then sort of set target and go. It's again, like I said, balancing. I think is really the hardest one. Is just to try and juggle everything. What's next? I think I'm just gonna I'm just gonna continue like keeping it real, man. I just try and honestly every time I'm on camera be me. Like I try not to really put something on, and like you just gotta continually improve that content a bit, try new different types of content, and just keep moving forward. I think I've seen a few guys recently who've really done well, and like they switch their stuff all the time. You know, they do podcasts, then they do food reviews, then they do something else. So I see myself doing that. Do other stuff than cars as well, but I'm still keeping it car related at the moment.
You're becoming the face of car reviews in Australia.
Yeah.
I don't know, like too many other people that are doing it the way that you do. You know, you've got those guys. What is it? Car mods in Sydney.
Yeah, Mighty Car Mods.
Yeah, but other than that, like to be honest, I think you're up there, man.
Yeah, there's not that many big YouTubers in Oz who do it. You know, we've got maybe like Clay Wong, similar to me. Rex H is in Melbourne, but yeah, we're sort of a different league to like the proper car review guys, you know, like the journalistic car review guys. Now I used to sort of be that way, and then now I've sort of gone with my own flow of like I'm just going to be Ross and like tell the real enthusiasts what they you know what it is, what's good about driving this thing, not the minor details, you know.
You're not reading it off the manual.
Yeah, I don't script it. I just drive it and I just send it, and then is it fun or is it not fun? That's kind of it, you know.
One of your best videos, I remember, you had I think your mum and your auntie when they came from Canada in your XR8.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And when you did the pullback, I can't remember if she was driving?
Yeah, she drove, I think, yeah.
And then you had the camera set up?
Yeah.
And your auntie or your grandma
My grandma
was in the vehicle. And they just like it was just
my grandma was terrified.
Yeah.
She was terrified.
It was just pure, like it was natural. There was no edit, nothing. It was just the reaction when, you know, the pullback on the seat, the G-force, that was a classic. I still remember that. That was like one of your early day videos.
Yeah, I think that video did really well. I remember that one, because Mum was enjoying driving it. She knows how to drive manual and stuff. And then, Grandma was just holding on for dear life.
Yeah. I still remember that video. So good, man.
That was fun. Yeah, stuff like that, like stuff that's fun, that makes you smile, makes you think. Like that's what I like to do now.
Yeah, I love it, man. That will be pretty much the end of our conversation today.
Mad.
My man Ross, follow him. Give you a shout out.
Yeah, guys, if you want to follow us, it's Ross Reviews on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, I'd love to see you guys. Check out the content and leave some comments.
I need you to promise me right now one thing. You got to come to Africa.
Mate, find me a Lumina or a Falcon, I'm there.
I'll find you one.
We got to do it.
Do a review.
Yeah, man, I'm keen. I'm actually I'm dead serious.
Yeah. My man.